You spend so much time trying to be enough for everyone else, trying to be easier to love, easier to stay with, easier to understand. You adjusted your tone, your words, your needs, just so someone wouldn't leave. And at first, you didn't even notice it. It felt like love. It felt like effort. It felt like this is what you're supposed to do if you really care about someone. But slowly, you started disappearing inside your own life. You stopped saying what you really felt. You stopped asking for what you needed. You started accepting things that didn't sit right in your soul, just to keep the peace. And somewhere along the way, you forgot who you were before all of that. You began to question yourself. Maybe I'm too emotional. Maybe I expect too much. Maybe I'm the problem. And that thought, that quiet, painful thought, followed you everywhere. You carried it into conversations, into relationships, into silence. You started shrinking, just to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. And the hardest part is, you still gave love. You still showed up. You still tried. Even when you were tired, even when you were hurting, even when you felt unseen. Because that's who you are. You love deeply, but loving deeply should never mean losing yourself completely. There were moments, quiet moments, when you felt it, that feeling in your chest, telling you this doesn't feel right, but you ignored it. You told yourself, maybe it'll get better. Maybe they just need time. Maybe if I try harder. And so you stayed, not because you didn't know, but because you hoped. You hoped they would see you. You hoped they would choose you. You hoped your love would be enough to make them stay. But love, real love, doesn't need to be proven over and over again. And one day, you get tired, not angry, not dramatic, not loud, just tired. Tired of chasing, tired of explaining, tired of overthinking every word, tired of wondering where you stand, tired of feeling like you're too much, and somehow not enough at the same time. And in that quiet exhaustion, something begins to shift, not all at once, but slowly. You start noticing things you used to ignore, the inconsistency, the silence, the lack of effort. And instead of blaming yourself, you pause. For the first time, you pause. You ask yourself a different question. What if it's not me? That question changes everything. Because suddenly, you're not trying to fix yourself to be loved. You're observing. You're seeing things clearly. And clarity is the beginning of healing. You begin to understand. You were never asking for too much. You were asking the wrong person. You wanted consistency from someone who only gave you moments. You wanted honesty from someone who avoided truth. You wanted depth from someone who only stayed on the surface. And that doesn't make you too much. That makes you real. So slowly, you begin to let go. Not in anger, but in understanding. You stop chasing. You stop proving. You stop trying to convince someone to see your value. Because deep down, you already know it's there. You just forgot. And when you stop chasing, something unexpected happens. You find space. Space to breathe, space to think, space to feel, without fear. And in that space, you start to reconnect with yourself. You remember what you like, what you need, what matters to you. You begin to feel whole again, without needing anyone else to complete you. And this is where everything changes. Because now, you're not looking for someone to fill a void. You're standing in your own completeness. You're no longer desperate for love. You're open to it, but you're not dependent on it. And that energy, that quiet confidence, changes what you attract. Because when you know your worth, you stop entertaining things that don't match it. You stop settling. You stop explaining your value. You stop staying where you feel small. And instead, you choose peace. You choose consistency. You choose honesty. You choose yourself. Not because you became selfish, but because you became aware of what you deserve. Aware of what love should feel like. Aware that you don't have to earn what should be given freely. And maybe, for the first time in a long time, you feel calm, not excited in a chaotic way, not anxious, not overthinking, just calm. That calm, that quiet, steady feeling is what real self-worth looks like. It's not loud, it doesn't need validation, it simply exists within you. And now you understand something you didn't before. You were never too much. You were just giving your heart to people who didn't know how to hold it, but now you do. You hold yourself with care. You protect your energy. You honor your feelings. And most importantly, you no longer abandon yourself for the sake of being loved. Because now you know you are enough. Not when someone chooses you, not when someone stays, not when someone understands you, but simply as you are. And from this place, you don't chase love anymore. You allow it to meet you where you stand.